today.
The byes are over. It's now a 4-week sprint to the finish, and we are underway here in Week 15. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. The Cardinals offense set to take over for the first time, and they are piloted by their fifth-year quarterback, two-time Pro Bowler as well, Kyler Murray.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, it's the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He was able to work on it. For 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for them today.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. You look at this Niner defense. They were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. The pickup there, 5 yards. And now Murray's going to set up the throw. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's second down. Murray now. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. That one a first down pickup of 8. Well, whatever script they put together for this offensive drive, Charles, seems to be working. I'm curious to see if this defense will make any adjustments here.
Things certainly going according to plan, aren't they? I mean, the way they're advancing the football, it's like they're on the practice field having one of their better days. But instead, it's game day, and they're moving the ball downfield with purpose.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Well, this defense for the Niners, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright? Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw. Through contact and short of the sticks.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. To throw is Murray. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it. To him, it's incomplete. 4th down, Murray off, and the Cards field goal unit and Matt Prater out there now. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through, and the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, This is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
The Niners offense set to go to work, and it's last year's revelation, Brock Purdy, who leads them out in season number 2 from Iowa State.
And I think it's safe to say that, and I heard him say it in the post-game press conference, that was a team win last week because he didn't really play up to his normal standards, throwing 2 interceptions.
No touchdown.
Yeah, didn't offset it at all, but the team found a way to get it done.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Purdy. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. In motion left comes Brown. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Tashawn Gibson there on the tackle. 2nd and 7, operating from the 34. From the gun, Murray. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. It'll go as a gain of 4. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And he's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. This 2nd and 4. Hunt will try going up the middle. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Back in Arizona, 2nd quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kareem Hunt hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Cards are able to extend their lead. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead grows to 10-0. So the drive there took 6 plays. And the Cardinals cap it with a touchdown. Ray McLeod to return. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Play action. Now Purdy. And that one into the hands of Ayuk downfield. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one good for 37 yards.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of cap.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cardinals are going to get it back here just past the 35. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. Off the option, here's Murray running left. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. Murray going to throw. He'll get this to Connor underneath. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. He's got space past the 25 and all the way up to the 31-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Purdy bootlegging it. Oh, Samuel, what a grab. And they're able to get to him right away, but still down to the 44-yard line with a catch. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. This offense, Charles, we've talked about how well they played all season, sitting now at 13-0 and the finish line for a perfect regular season. That's in sight. Some in the media this week were pointing back to the 07 Patriots. Of course, remember, they finished the regular season unbeaten, but they were tested multiple times in that final month plus.
Yeah, it was something like 4 of their last 6 wins were one-possession games, and they played like a team that was trying to protect something instead of chasing something. And that's what happens when you have an undefeated record. So it behooves you as a team, get a couple blowouts in there so you get a chance to relax and breathe. But that's much easier said than done.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Here's a 2nd and 8. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And this time he is in. Yes. Christian McCaffrey with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Niners go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Moody good with the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So this drive spans 7 plays. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Murray now on 1st down. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 15 yards that time. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Murray. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Throwing again, Murray. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Well, a timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Quick slant to Brown. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. 2nd down and 3. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And the 49ers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
There's Purdy on 1st and 10. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down.
Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. They'll get 34 yards there. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will knot us up at 10. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So thanks to the late field goal. All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Up the gut, McCaffrey. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down, exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. 62 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
This time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. Connects with Kittle underneath. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 23. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues. Purdy now to throw off the play action. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. And he'll get nothing out of that one. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. He's got the hook up to McLeod. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
Mitchell going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with career touchdown number 75. And the 49ers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Moody good with the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. On 2nd down, right back to Hunt. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. To throw, it's Murray. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. But another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And he goes out right around the 39. 76 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 4. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey, and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball and continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Give him 3 yards there on the 1st down pickup. In motion right, Debo. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. It'll go as a 1st down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They run over center with Mitchell. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. And this one is right down Broadway. And they double them up here. That makes our score 20-10. So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
Throwing now is Murray. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start, and it ends up falling incomplete.
Now Murray. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. Shotgun now from Murray. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I think a Cardinal was able to gain possession, yes. So they will hold on to the ball. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the 2nd half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray swings this out for Hunt. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Now on 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Now Murray's got to have this one. He's going to let it fly. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in.
Here's 1st and goal.
Now Murray. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. To throw is Murray. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed in a tight game. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Prater for the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So with just over a minute to play, this becomes a make-or-break onside kick. The Cardinals say they have it. They do. Arizona recovers. So they needed the onside kick. They got it. Now they need a field goal.
And that's the beauty of this. They don't have to get 6. A field goal ties the ball game for them. Nicely executed play.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw into the hands of Cobb. Now 2nd and 4.
Murray to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes the correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the 1st down with his legs instead.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
Well, this offense still has the 1 timeout here, remember. 1st and 10.
Back to throw, Murray. And he'll go right back to Moore, complete again. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. So here comes the veteran Matt Prater in a big spot in this ball game. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to potentially send us to overtime. And his kick here is good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
And we have free football overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out, this is exactly.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So it's the Cardinals set to receive it. They'll look for a winning drive as we get this overtime period started. And no return here to begin the overtime session. That'll be a touchback.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field.
I cannot imagine how these players and coaches feel, Charles, because my palms sweating up here in the booth now as we go to the third drive of overtime. And as we know, from here on out, any points win this football game.
I'll throw you a towel as well, partner. I've got one for myself, but let's face it, our nerves, our pressure, nothing compared to what's going on that field. Both of the field goal kickers active here early. Can one of them become the hero and end this thing?
Murray's throw here complete into the hands of Ertz.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
They'll give to Hunt here on the option.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Here's Murray. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. First down, Murray. And oh, he coughed it up.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. And a costly mistake. Coaches talk so much about ball security, and in overtime, so paramount.
Partner, do you ever wonder if maybe they talk about it too much?
Too much, yeah.
Doesn't seem like you can, but maybe by discussing it time and time. Again, and you know they overemphasized it here. It almost became self-fulfilling.
And any points beat them here. Field goal or a touchdown now. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory.
90 yards rushing for him now to this point. Next score wins, but remember, this will be a tie if the period ends with no scoring as they work on second down.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Remember, these two teams met earlier in the year in Santa Clara with the Niners coming out on top. So a win here in Arizona would give them the season sweep. Purdy's throw pulled in by Kittle.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Here's Purdy to throw. That's complete out left to Ayuk.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
Purdy to throw.
Flush to his right. And it's caught.
And the 49ers are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. They'll run with Mitchell.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT.
Three yards to go on second down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. McCaffrey.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Now a timeout called for by the offense. That's their second and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back.
So it all comes down to the right foot of Jake Moody.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. So as they head to the sidelines, we'll head to this break on EA Sports. So this is certainly a tough test here in the early career of the rookie kicker. This to win it in overtime. And the kick is good. He got it. And it's official now. They're going to the playoffs.
And for the visitors, it is going to be a happy flight home. It is always such a treat, Charles, in the NFL when you can go on the road and get a victory, and that's exactly what they accomplished here today.
Oh, the trip home so much sweeter, isn't it? All the noise they heard before, how tough it is to win on the road, how tough it is to play in this stadium, how hyped up that crowd's going to be. They just used it as fuel, came in full of confidence, believed in themselves, and got it done.
So for the Niners, they move ever closer to the perfect regular season as they run things to 14-0. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Arizona, the loss might knock them out of playoff contention as they drop to 6-8. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.